Hey guys, and welcome to day 5 of the challenge. So today's the final day. By now you should have got them all booked in and they're ready to come in for their consultation. So the first thing we're going to do today is make sure that they actually turn up for the consultation, because although they've booked in, we just need to 100% make sure they turn up. Then once they turn up, we're going to move straight into them finding out a bit more about them, presenting the offer, and then finally taking payment for the program or service that you're offering. So let's jump straight into today's training. Okay, let's jump straight into day 5. So the first thing you're going to want to do today is send them that text reminder. So whenever they're coming in that day of the consultation, you want to send them that text reminder. Remind them to come in. So you want to make sure that they turn up, because you don't want to be wasting your time traveling to this place, spending 20 minutes getting there, taking an hour or so out of your time to make sure it's all planned and prepared, and they don't turn up. So make sure you remind them. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. If you don't know what to send them, go back to yesterday's presentation, have a look at that, and then send them that text. If you send them that text, the chances of people turning up are going to be much higher, which means you're going to get better success or sales rates. So then we move straight into the sales pitch when they turn up. There's 2 ways of doing this, okay? We can either do a presentation a bit like this, where you go through the slides, or you do it in like a book style version. Again, exactly the same, but you just turn the pages of the book so they can visually see what you're talking about and what the program is actually all about. You want to take them to a nice quiet place where there's no distractions, where there's not things going on in the background. In particular, if you can sit against a nice plain wall and they're facing you with their back against everybody else, that's the perfect place, so they can't see what's going on behind you and they're just completely focused on what you're talking about. You also need a pen and paper, because it's really important we take notes and write down everything that they tell us. Everything that they're going to tell you can then be used as a counter argument to why they should sign up to your program. So if they say that they don't have time to work out, but you're saying that they only work part-time and so on and so on, you then have the perfect reason why they should come and join you. So make sure you do take that pen and paper so you can come up with counter arguments. And then you're going to need your phone as well, finally, to take the payments on your phone, and also to take some before and after pictures to make sure that they're really sold on this program. So your sales presentation or booklet needs to have a flow. This is the exact same flow that we use to get people in at DK9 Fitness. So when they turn up, we first take them on a studio tour. We show them around the gym, we show them around the showers, the living, the kitchen, so they get a good understanding of what the gym actually looks like. We then show them all the pictures on the wall, okay, and we try and point out somebody who may look or be similar to them. So if they've just mentioned they've just dropped their kids off, then you point out somebody on that wall who's got kids. Then you take them to the results wall, okay, and then you might again point somebody out who's in that same position they are now and the results that they've got. So you're just trying to show them that people just like them come to your gym and get results. Then we start off with the questions, okay, so again, it could be in a little presentation slides like this, or you might have it in a booklet and you just ask the questions and they can see what you're reading from. So what was it that made you come in today? What areas do you want to work on? How is this affecting life right now? And what have you tried in the past? Remember, every time they give you these answers, write a few bullet points down on a pen and paper, so you know exactly what they're telling you, so you can come back to all these counter arguments in the future. Then you want to talk about a client that's been in a similar position to the stuff that they've just told you. Then move back on. What are you looking to achieve? Why is now a good time to start? What do you need from us? Asking this question, they're going to tell you exactly what they need from you, and then you just deliver that. So they've basically sold themselves in the program for you. And then you talk about clients in that similar situation. So you might say, they might say, I need really flexible session times. So you say, oh yeah, one of our clients who comes in because we do flexible session times. So again, you're pointing out that people just like them come to your place and get results. Once we've done all that, we move then into the pitch. But first you need to ask for permission for them to come and listen to your pitch, okay? So you might be something like, so we've just gone through the whole consultation. Now, what I want to do, or what I'd like to do, is tell you a little bit more about our 6-week program. Is that okay? And they're going to say yeah, because we want them to start saying yeah and get used to the phrase of saying yeah. So then you're going to tell them about each part of your program. But I'm going to suggest that you have no more than 5 pieces, okay? So one could be workouts, the second could be nutrition, the third could be a Facebook community, the fourth could be events, and the fifth could be like a one-to-one every 6 weeks or something like that. The more things you start adding to this, the more they start forgetting and they get confused and they get overwhelmed and they just start to turn off, okay? You just need to keep the product or the service super simple, super easy to remember, okay? And then you want to ask them, what do you think about this program? And then you say absolutely nothing, okay? You just say to them, what do you think? And you just go silent. You say nothing. You let them make the first move. Because if you've got to make that first move, you're then trying to justify why the program costs this amount, okay? So you don't want to say anything. And usually they'll break first and they'll say, yeah, that sounds like my type of thing. So then we move straight into taking the payments. So what we use is Stripe, okay? Stripe does one time and it does reoccurring payments. But before you actually go straight in and take that payment, you just want to try and get them committed a little bit more. So you want to add them to your members' Facebook group. You might want to get them to sign the PARQ and the waiver forms. Then once they've done all that, then we move straight into taking the payment. So we have Stripe and we've connected that to an app called Charge, which you can download onto your phone. We load up the Charge app on your phone. We put the payment in, we put their email address in, and then they put their card details in and the payment has been taken. Then there you go, you've got your first member. So that is the 5-day challenge. So we've talked about doing your ads, getting the pictures, privacy policy, application forms, setting your ads up, putting your ads live, calling people, and then today we've talked about getting them in for the sales presentation and taking the payment. If you've enjoyed the course, enjoyed the challenge, do let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. Any questions or anything else you have in the meantime, drop a message and I'll speak to you all soon.